Hello! In this video, I will provide instructions for making your course selections and registering for courses using College Scheduler. A benefit to using College Scheduler is you can begin creating your course schedule once the schedule of classes for a particular semester is available. Demonstrated in this video, College Scheduler will send your selected courses to your registration cart, and you can then register for the courses once your registration time opens. This tutorial will walk you through the steps of selecting courses that best fit your schedule and then adding them to your registration cart. To access College Scheduler, first go to BU Brain, then under the Student tab, select Registration from the menu items. Next, select College Scheduler. You will then be prompted to select the term you want to create a schedule for. In this example, I will select Fall 2022. You will then be prompted to select the campus you want to see classes for. In this example, I'm going to select the main campus. Begin adding courses to your schedule by selecting Add Course. You can search by subject and course number. The course description will then display below. If you want to add the course to your course schedule, select Add Course. Any courses you add to your schedule will appear under Courses. To continue adding courses, search for another subject and select Add Course. Once you have added courses to your schedule, you can see them displayed here. If, after adding a course, you see a prerequisite icon appear, this means the course has prerequisite requirements or course restrictions that must be met to register for the course. You can select the icon for more information. For more information on registering for courses with prerequisite requirements or course restrictions, please visit our registration tutorials on that topic. You can remove the course you do not meet the requirements for by selecting the X next to the course. Continue to add courses to your schedule by selecting Add Course. When adding courses to your schedule, it's important to pay special attention to when the topic selection becomes available. In this example, I'm trying to add Chemistry 101 and must add the lecture and lab section. The lecture and lab section are linked course components and must be registered for simultaneously in order to register successfully for the course. Once you have completed adding all of the courses to your scheduler, you can add a break to your schedule by selecting Add Break. This functionality will create a block of time in which you are not available for classes, and College Scheduler will generate schedules around this break. You can also add more than one break if necessary. You can name the break whatever you wish and select the start and end time. You can also select the days that the break pertains to. Then select Add Break. Once you've added any applicable breaks, select Generate Schedules to see your potential schedules. If, after generating schedules, you receive detected conflicts, you must resolve the conflicts in order to continue generating your schedule. In this example, all sections of Biology 113 are in conflict with Chemistry 101. I must choose a course to remove from my schedule planner, and I can do so by selecting the X next to the course. Then select Generate Schedules. Once your schedules have been generated, you can see you have 185 potential schedules to work from. Select View to begin building your schedule. Here you can see the subject, course, and section number, as well as how many seats are open and the days and times the course meets. Scrolling down in a calendar display, you can see your scheduled break, as well as the courses you've selected. If a course fits your schedule, you can lock the course by selecting the lock icon. This will lock this particular section of the course, and it will be carried forward in your next schedule option. To view additional potential schedules, select the arrow. Review the next potential schedule to see if the courses fit in your schedule. Any courses you locked in previous schedules are seen in your display, as well as your scheduled break. Continue to lock courses until you've narrowed down a schedule that works best for you. If you want to continue adding courses, select Back and then Add Course. Then select Back and generate a new schedule. Continue to make your course selection based on courses that fit in your schedule. Once you have finalized your schedule, next, select Send to Registration Cart. Here, you can see the courses in your registration cart that have been sent from College Scheduler. You can unselect any courses that you choose to not register for. Once you are ready, select Register. Here, you can see you have successfully web registered for some of the courses in your registration cart. However, I encountered some registration errors when trying to register for Art History 110. Under Registration Add Errors, I can see I received a registration error that prevented me from registering for the course. In this example, the permission of the department or instructor is required in order to register for the course. Additionally, I receive a linked course error because Art History has both a lecture and discussion section. In this example, I must reach out to either the academic department or instructor and receive permission to register for the course. For help resolving other registration errors, including restrictions based on college, class standing, or other errors, please view our other registration tutorials. You can also view a comprehensive list of registration errors by going to the registrar's website at binghamton.edu/registrar, selecting Students, navigating to Course Registration, and then selecting Registration Errors. If, after you received a registration error based on a prerequisite requirement or course restriction and cannot register for the course, you can modify your schedule by going back to College Scheduler and removing courses and adding new ones. You can also see courses you are now registered for, which will appear in new generated schedules. It is important to note that you must also clear your registration cart in order to create a new schedule without the courses you cannot register for. To clear your registration cart, you can deselect all courses or individual courses you wish to remove. You can then begin adding courses to your schedule and repeating the College Scheduler process. For instructions on registering using the Add, Drop, or Withdraw link in BU Brain rather than using College Scheduler, please visit our registration tutorial on that topic. You can also contact the registrar's office if you need further assistance.